Hey everyone, Leah here. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a kickoff call for our upcoming November challenge group. And I just want to go through a few things just to clarify, unpack our challenge pack, and answer some of your questions, hopefully, because I know it is a lot and it is a change. So I just want to make sure that I get everyone's questions answered. And after you watch this video, of course, please feel free to send me an email, text, or message on Instagram or Facebook if you have any question at all that I did not answer on the video, and I'll make sure to answer that in our group. And also you can post it in our group, because chances are if you have a question, then somebody else might have the same question. So first thing is, our challenge group for November is going to be a Miracle Morning Challenge group. And this book is about 250 pages. So if you read 10 pages a day, which shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes, then you'll be able to finish this book by the end. I am going to post what is called the savers from this book, and that is silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and what's the last one? Silence? Did I say silence? Anyways, I'm going to post them all. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that you maybe don't have time to do this, but you can take it in a few different ways. First, you can do a full-on Miracle Morning, which I'll post and you'll read about, and that is 30 minutes to an hour. So ideally, you would set your alarm for 30 minutes to an hour before you would normally wake up. And another option is there's a 6-minute Miracle Morning. So if you don't want to commit to a full 30-minute or an hour Miracle Morning, which would be like 10 minutes of silence, 10 minutes of, the last one is scribing, because it's journaling. Basically, scribing means journaling. If you don't want to do 10 minutes of journaling, then you can just do the 6-minute Miracle Morning, which would be a minute of each. So I know all of you can do a 6-minute Miracle Morning. And this book is amazing. It is life-changing. I absolutely adore this book, and I think you guys will too. It has like rave reviews and like a cult following. So this is going to be a huge part of our group, and hopefully, and the reason I decided to do this for a group is because I've noticed a couple different things in challenge groups. First thing I've noticed is that people are more successful when they work out in the morning, because life happens to us every single day, and we don't have the opportunity to work out all the time at the end of the day, or we're too tired to work out at the end of the day. So if we have it out of the way first thing, when we would normally be sleeping, then, or tossing and turning in bed, then we'll be able to have it out of the way, and we'll be good to go for the rest of our day. And at least we know we did one thing for our health that day. And the other thing is reading personal development. I've noticed that people who read personal development do a lot better in the group. It's because we are trying to change our mindset about our health and our wellness, and personal development really does help. I know it sounds, I was the exact same way that you may be thinking. That sounds cheesy or stupid. I don't need a self-help book. I don't need personal development book. I'm not broken. But it absolutely does not mean you're broken or you need fixing or that you really even need help. But as people, we can always learn, we can always grow, and we can always further any area of our life. So that is why I choose to do personal development as part of our groups. So enough about that, but if you have not got this book, please get it. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it at the bookstore, or if you want to download Audible, then you should get 2 free books, audiobooks, for downloading Audible. So it will not cost you a thing, and you can download this book and listen to it maybe while you're doing the dishes or when you're driving. So first, let's talk about the very first thing that we have coming up in our group, which is the 3-day refresh. Now, the 3-day refresh is a 3-day mini cleanse, and it's something that I do regularly. My mom and I both do it on a monthly basis. So what it is it's a gentle cleanse. It's all plant-based, and so you're not going to be eating any meat or any grains or dairy or anything like that. It is very high in fiber, and it's a lot of vegetables and some fruit and multiple shakes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go through and read everything in the program materials and then fill out what you want to do for each day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and your snacks. It gives you all of the recipes and all you have to do is choose. And there's some really easy stuff. This won't take you much time as far as cooking. Just to let you know, a couple of my favorite recipes are the veggie stir fry. I make that for my mom all the time. The lemony green beans are delicious. And the coconut steamed veggies. All the recipes are good, but those are 3 of my faves. I could eat those stir fry veggies like every day, even outside of this cleanse. And then my favorite snack is for the healthy fat and vegetable combo, I'll do avocado, diced avocado and diced tomato, or I'll do carrots and hummus. Let's see, what else? And as far as the shakes go, so what I do is I actually put my fruit that I can have for that meal with my shake inside my shake, and that is optional. And I like to do banana because all these shakes are dairy-free, so it needs a little bit of creaminess. So I put my banana in my shake, and if I have the fruit option for the same time as my shake, which most of them do except for dinner. And the last thing is do the vegetable broth, do the tea. The vegetable broth, I like to put a little bit of chili flakes and cilantro and salt, Himalayan sea salt for the vegetable broth. And then tea, a caffeine-free tea, and it might help your headaches if you drink a lot of coffee or caffeine. It might help that. So read through that. Yours may or may not come with Shakeology. But it will definitely have the vanilla fresh, which you'll be drinking 3 times a day at every meal. It's really good. Like I said, I put my serving of fruit in there, which is the banana, and then you have your fiber sweep, and you're going to be drinking this within 30 minutes from waking up. And this, I really recommend drinking it with ice cold water. So mix it with ice cold water, not room temperature water, and drinking as fast as possible. So shake it up in your shaker cup. Your Shakeology cup, and shake it up as much as you can with ice cold water and then drink it as fast as possible, because this has chia in it, and so chia really thickens up. So you want to drink this as quickly as you can because it starts to get really sludgy the longer it sits. So this cleanse is really amazing. It's not going to leave you, stuck in the bathroom or anything like that, like maybe you've seen in past cleanses. But you will lose at least a few pounds, but definitely all of your bloating and all of that stuff. So that's why I like to do it. If you guys would like to do the 3-day refresh with me before the next group, then shoot me a message because I can help you order that. For those of you that have a discount, it is only $45 with your 25% off discount. Without it, I believe it is $60. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's $60. Okay, so let's move on. Depending on what you got, if you have one of 2 things, all access pass or a DVD set, this is a shift shop. So if you have the DVD set, great, you know how to do that. All you have to do is pop it in the DVD player. Each program has a calendar. So if you open this up, there will be a calendar on exactly which workouts you need to do it on which days. And you want to follow that calendar, number 1, to avoid injury and also to get you the best results. If maybe you have an injury and something is too hard for you, then definitely you can modify. Every single program has a modifier. And also another thing would be if you really have an injury and you find that you cannot do a particular workout on a particular day, then go ahead and do one of the other workouts that you can do for that day. But definitely follow the calendar if you can. And for those of you that have the All Access Pass, we're going to log in here. I'm going to share my screen so you can see this. Okay, so for Beachbody On Demand customers, we're going to go to www.beachbodyondemand.com. Now, if you have a Roku or an Apple TV, you don't need to worry about this. You're basically downloading the Beachbody app. There is an app. Otherwise, Beachbody beachbodyondemand.com. Log in. I guess I should have logged in beforehand. Okay, so you have your workout program screen here. Let's say, for instance, you are going to be doing a 21-day fix. So go ahead and before you get started, obviously you want to pick a program if you haven't already. So go through here and take a look. Once you click on these programs, there is all the workouts here. All of these are workouts. And you can go here to program materials. And you can also see the length of the workout. So if you're trying to do something quickly, then you can go here and take a look and see if this will work for you, or if you want to pick another one that maybe is longer or shorter. So program materials here. Every single workout program has this. And obviously start here. So read this cover to cover. And there's some documents here on tracking. This can also be tracked in the 21-day fix app. So I'm going to talk about that here in a second, but you can print these and take them with you, put them in your purse if you want to track your food that way. Here's your workout calendar that I talked about. Make sure you print out your workout calendar and put it on the wall. I'm telling you, there's something mental about that helps. So make sure you do that. And then, let's see, right here, eating plan. So depending on what you have, you either have the eating plan here on Beachbody On Demand, or you have it here in a booklet form. But you definitely want to read this cover to cover. Really important to get it all down as much as you can. And also, you're going to figure out your calorie bracket, which should be in here somewhere. It might be in the start here function. Well, I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But just so you know that this is where your program materials are if you are a Beachbody On Demand customer. And like I said, tons of workout program. Just go ahead and pick. There's also a cooking show on here, a 21-day fixed cooking show with tons of really good recipes. There's yoga programs, low impact programs, there's maternity programs. I mean, there is something for everybody in here, and it's all stuff that you can do at home, which is absolutely amazing. The next thing I'm going to show you while I'm sharing screen is teambeachbody.com. Now, you'll have to sign in, create a password, but once you're here, you have breaking news, and this is everything that's coming up right now, which is awesome. This is a new workout program that you can do with kids, all access Beachbody. We've already talked about that, and this is a program that I'm super excited about that's coming out in January. But we'll talk more about that later. So here, this is what I want to show you, is there's an Eat Smart section here. So if you want to ever shop, there's, a million things under here. Shakeology boosts, which we'll talk about in the group a lot. And there's also, let's see, the performance line. Hey, can you see me?
No, I see screen.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop sharing here in a second. So it's recording now. So here you can see the Eat Smart section once you log into teambeachbody.com, and you can get tons of recipes here. So there's never a shortage of recipes, and it breaks it down by meal, soups, vegetarian, vegan, salads, and then a million Shakeology recipes and fun Halloween recipes. There'll be Christmas recipes up soon. So you never have a shortage of things to eat on this plan. Let's go back here. And the other thing is, where is it? Here, Shakeology recipes. So this breaks it down actually by flavor. So depending on which flavor you got here, you can just click there and see all 1,000,001 flavors. But you also got the you got the recipes as well in your challenge pack. So okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen here. Stop share. Okay, so those are a little bit about the websites. If you have any questions about the websites, then don't hesitate to ask, because I know it can be kind of confusing. They actually just changed the website as well, so I'm still learning too. The next thing we'll talk about is our Shakeology. So this is the vegan flavor. There's vegan and the dairy flavor. You can mix these just in your shaker cup that you got with water or non-dairy milk. Some people even do cold coffee. You want to make sure whatever you mix into it is cold because it's a raw formula, which means all of the nutrients are going to be the most nutrient dense when they're raw and cold. So there's tons of recipes. It says like 1 cup of ice, 1 cup of milk, but you guys saw the video that I posted, and I actually, what I do is I fill my entire cup up with ice and I add like 1.5 cups of milk because it makes like a soft serve, like Dairy Queen frosty style shake versus like kind of more liquid. So it just depends on what you like. You'll figure out what you like. So the next thing is the eating plan. Like I said, you're either going to have it in book form or you're going to have it online on the program materials. The first thing you're going to want to do after you read through it is figure out your calorie bracket. And for that, it's going to be based on your weight and your activity level. And once you have that, it's going to tell you what bracket you're going to be in, A, B, C, D, E. And I posted some very, very basic meal plans that take no cooking at all on the app in the challenge group. But if none of those look appealing to you, then honestly, Pinterest is the best place ever. If you have Pinterest, I will search my calorie bracket. If I'm in, say you're in the 1,800 to 2,099 calorie bracket, and I search that 21-day fix, and you'll get like 1 million meal plans that come up. They're all 21-day fix or Beachbody approved meal plans. They have recipes, they have shopping lists, they have everything, and you just have to find something that works. And I would recommend finding something that your family would eat as well, that looks good to your family and you, because like I'm realistic. I know that if it's really hard work and a lot of extra for you guys, then it's going to be more challenging, and you might not do it. So try to find something that at least your family might like some of the recipes as well. And so it's going to be broken out with your containers. You're going to have to put your little sticky labels on, but your purple is your fruit. Your green is your veggies. Your red is going to be protein. And your yellow is going to be carbs. Orange is seeds and dressings, and I'm missing my blue, which is healthy fats. So you don't have to count calories. You don't have to count points. You don't have to read food labels. You just want to make sure you're eating whole foods from the list in your nutrition guide, and you'll find that in the back, or you will also find it in a little cheat sheet in the 21-day fix app. So if you don't have that app, definitely download that, because people that track their food at least track it on at the end of the day, you're going to be a lot more successful if you're doing tracking. So we got the containers. Next thing is, I know this was my least favorite part, and that is taking before photos and measurements and recording all that good stuff, and your before weight. So I know it's tough because maybe we're not where we want to be right now, but that is okay. We've started something amazing. So make sure that you do your weight. Make sure you do your before measurements. I use like a little sewing, what do you call it? Measuring tape. So it's like one of the soft ones. So grab that from the store and measure your chest, your left and right arm, your waist, your hips, and left and right thigh. And you're going to find this, either you have it on like in a booklet form if you got the DVDs, or you're going to find it in the program materials under the Start Here section of your program. But do not skip that step. And then also a photo. So if your weight doesn't change really fast, then you're going to notice changes in your photos, because it takes a while. The scale is a liar sometimes. And so don't go on the numbers. Like, just take your before photo, and I promise you in a week and a half, 2 weeks, you're going to see a difference in your photos. And don't get discouraged. If you're somebody that you know you're going to get discouraged by looking at the scale and not seeing the numbers move, then don't weigh yourself every day. Don't even weigh yourself throughout the challenge if it's going to get you down. Weigh yourself at the beginning and weigh yourself at the end. That's how I was. I didn't weigh myself all the time because I knew that it wasn't going to be going fast enough for me. So I just decided just to do it at the beginning and the end, and that worked for me. But if it's not going to get you down, then totally you can weigh yourself and track it in your 21-Day Fix app. And here's the Shakeology recipes like I mentioned before. What else do I have? We went over the 3-day refresh. We went over the containers. Went over Shaker Cup, Shakeology, our personal development book, our workouts, and the workout calendar. So the last thing is basically the app, and checking into the group. So I post in the mornings. We do have some people that are in a time difference. So I post at 2 a.m. so that people in on the East Coast, because they're 4 hours ahead, can see the post right when they wake up too. So yeah, so it definitely I just want to make sure that everyone gets that morning motivation. So if you don't want the alerts, then turn off the alerts. It's not like if you have your phone on vibrate, you're not going to hear it. But yeah, I post the post at 2 a.m. And so from there, you want to track your shake every day and that you did your workout for that calendar day. And kind of check into the groups. Sometimes I do calls to action, or like on Friday, I do Freebie Friday, which is basically just a little mini contest, and I give away stuff if you do the mini contest for that day. And then, so I can't plug my phone into this right now because we're on this call, but I'm going to do a video later showing you how to actually look at the group feed if you haven't figured it out yet. It's kind of self-explanatory, but sometimes people don't realize that you can actually see everybody else's posts. So you want to make sure you go through there and take a look, and like the more supportive we are of each other, if you comment and, you know, get to know each other in the group, then people are more successful. So don't be shy. It's like a judgment-free zone. Everyone super nice. I've never had any mean-spirited anyone, comments, nothing. So don't be afraid to post. But you can select if people can see things or not. So if you don't want people to, like, if you can select whether your photos, your or something like that is invisible to the group. So you can uncheck that. So if you're not comfortable posting photos to the group, totally fine. Just uncheck the photo button that they can see it, and they won't be able to see it. Let's see, we got the app. So our round is 30 days, which I know you guys all know because I've said that. So we'll be ending the beginning of December. And that's when I always start a new group the first Monday of every single month. I always start the 3-day refresh 3 days prior to the start of the group. So we begin the 3-day refresh tomorrow. And we'll begin 3-day refresh 3 days before the next group. So if you are interested, then on the next one, let me know. Let's see. I think that is all I have as far as the challenge pack and the challenge group. So I'm going to open it up to questions. Larissa, do you have any questions? I know you missed the first half, so you can go back and watch it if you want. And you're doing the 3-day, let's see. Are you doing the 3-day refresh?
I am.
Okay.
I'm kind of like thinking that I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it. So I think I'm just going to give it a try. If I don't finish it, what will happen?
If you don't finish it, I mean, nothing's going to happen. Like, nothing's going to happen to you. If you want, we can do one after Thanksgiving. Because actually Stephanie, who's in the group, is not going to do hers right now either. So if you would want to push it off and do it together after Thanksgiving, we could do that.
Yeah, I'll do mine after Thanksgiving because I'm not sure how these meds are going to make me feel in the next couple of days. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm definitely. We'll do it after Thanksgiving because that'll be a good time anyways because everyone will be all full and bloated, and
yeah.
So we'll do it after all the leftovers are gone.
Yeah. And then the meal portion part of it, I heard you mention that we just need to make sure that they're whole foods.
Mm-hmm.
So everything on the list, the stuff that we need to shop for, it doesn't have to be all of that, right? But we just, I read some of the stuff and it said something about salt and just only using sea salt or Himalayan salt.
Yeah, it's like that's not the most critical part. You can use other types of salt if you want. If you like, Costco has the Himalayan salt or sea salt, but like I wouldn't say that's the most crucial part. I'd probably say like making sure you just don't do sugar and like a lot of processed foods. Like for example, what would be a processed food? So there's tortilla chips and there's corn tortillas and flour tortillas. Those are all on the plan. Whole grain bread. So all of those processed type foods are like totally fine. I would just limit the processed junk food, I guess. And do things like, for the meal plan that I posted, it was all no cook, but honestly, like if you have your Shakeology as one meal, say it's your breakfast after your workout, and then you do like oatmeal, and I do like oatmeal, banana, and nuts, cinnamon. You can do pure maple syrup or something like that if you wanted. And then I'll do some kind of vegetable thing at lunch. So you want to try to get your vegetable servings in at lunch, because you probably get like a well-rounded, like one serving of vegetable at dinner. So you're going to have to do like a salad or something like that for lunch, you know, with maybe a protein on it. And then your regular dinner, protein, vegetable, starch, like sweet potato or something like that. So check out the meal plans. If those don't sound appealing, then Pinterest. You can Pinterest like easy 21-day fix and your calorie bracket meal plan. And there will be a million that'll come up, and like it can look kind of overwhelming to look through them all, but you'll see something that you like, you know, because what I posted may not be your taste, or it may. But I posted a meal plan for every single bracket, and it's all no cook. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you're struggling with coming up with a meal plan, then let me know. If you follow, honestly, like you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you follow the meal plans, it has the shopping list. It has all of your container counts, so you don't have to worry about counting them. It has like everything there. So to start out with, that's probably the easiest thing to do. And then as you get more comfortable doing the container system, then I would switch it up if you want, if you're bored. And then your Shakeology is one serving of red. So you count it as a red. So it's a protein. So that's how you count that. Have any more questions? Good for now? Okay, well, I'll post this video and you can go back and take a look, and everyone else. If anyone has any questions, then let me know. I'm really excited. I am super pumped about this group because we're incorporating a lot more personal development into it. And like I said, people that do personal development and exercise in the morning before the day kicks their butt are the most successful, because all the important stuff's out of the way. So I'm going to be posting a little bit more about this book in the group tomorrow on what exactly we do. But like I said, it doesn't need to be like a big ordeal. This isn't going to like add an extra 3 hours to your life. It's just, you could even do it in as short as 6 minutes. Like you can do a 6-minute miracle morning. So I'm not trying to like take over your entire world. It's just getting a little healthier, spending 10 minutes just sitting in getting quiet and getting your mind right and focusing on having a good day, and then getting some exercise in. So I think that's it. I'm going to get off here and post this recording. Actually, I'm going to stop recording right now.